Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we did something we haven't done on our podcast in about a year. We took everyone in the comments on an adventure to answer questions and see things for themselves. We started with a trip to see the Sasquatch, then moved over to see some crystal truths. Then we touched base on some fears circulating on TikTok while helping people connect to their discernment. These are our favorite kind of lives. They truly are. So without further ado, if you love bad bitches and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Hey.
Wait, no more.
I can't.
Hey.
Hey.
You guys. Join us. Heal your ish.
Says to heal your ish.
I know it said two, but I read it and I was like, there's not a hand clap there. I'll start where the hand claps. And I didn't mean to. That's just what happened. That's just what happened.
Okay, girl.
I thought I'd share. Why'd it pause? Where'd you go?
To turn my screen brightness up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi. Hi, guys. So, Kate and I were talking about stuff. We were like, hey, you know what would be fun? There's one of our lives that we did. It was like one of our absolute favorite lives ever. It was in April of last year. And it was when a lot of fear was hyped up about like solar flares and stuff. And so every time Kate and I looked at it, we were just like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see what there's. I don't see. But not to discredit hundreds of thousands of people that are experiencing something, because don't want to do that. So then we were like, okay, how do we word it? How do we phrase it to look and see what is happening that is making people feel like these things are happening? Because when we'd ask for solar flares, we would go nowhere. And we figured it out, and we like discovered it and looked at it, and there was this fucking like magnifying glass thing, and it was really bizarre and crazy. And we spent the whole life doing that, and that's one of our favorites ever. And so we were thinking maybe we could do that with some stuff that we're like, that all of us, you know, maybe in the spiritual community or conspiracy theories that are out there, or with like, how do crystals actually work? Like, what? Let's tear it apart and look into it. Or like, why does the moon affect people, or does it still, or any of that stuff? What do you guys think? Majori says that sounds amazing.
Wait, the crystal one is good.
Yeah, because that's literally what Kate and I do when we like. The reason I just come on the app and talk with such like, hey, by the way, this is how this works, is because Kate and I have what I guess people would call pothead conversations all the time. But we, we just think of like, hey, why does this work? How is this? What is the point of that? Why does it say this? Except we're completely sober. And then we go energetically look at it, and then we heal the things. And that's so much fun. So what's something that you guys would want to look at, and we'll all go together. And your opinion and what you see and what you feel will be very, very, very valid, and we'll look at it together. And sometimes you guys see and feel stuff that we don't see and feel. And then once we look at what you say, we're like, oh shit, there it is. Wow, didn't even know it. So
wow,
I like working as a team. If we do that, though, I want to walk through clearing off source cord or source connection and all that stuff.
Bigfoot?
Oh, Bigfoot! Let's go. That sounds like fun. Let's start with that.
Boxers.
Okay, so we're gonna, you follow along with me if you want to before we go into all of that. So we're gonna say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please clean off my connection to source. And you are going to feel a lot of movement because with all of us in this collective together, we get our ideas from each other and our connection gets dusty. And then, yeah, we just started it. And then please connect me to my true divine source. And that way it's your own channeling, not everybody else's. And then please allow me to hear, see, and feel the truth. And remove all mirages from these questions. Okay, what do we want to ask about Bigfoot?
Where is he? Where are they? I got corrected.
Yeah.
Where are they? Okay. Well, as a species, as like, or as the folklore, like which version?
The species, because the species is real.
Okay. Are y'all ready to go into this? Too bad. Anyway, Spirit of it's in the highest good.
They are a dimensional being, but everybody is. Everything is. But they're on the three-dimensional plane. Let's go look.
Y'all ready? Okay. Spirit of it's in the highest good. If it's in my highest good. Please take me to where the Bigfoot species is.
Here we go. I don't want it to be overwhelming for them.
I don't know what that means.
Like when we all show up there as a group energetically to where they are, and it's like eating food. It's like this.
Oh, hey guys. I saw a commercial of y'all pooping on my purple mattress, and I just want to say that never happened because I got this sheet protector. I got the mattress protector, so they said okay.
So where does this feel like, guys? Does this feel like Earth? Does this feel like a different planet? Does this feel like the mountains? Does this feel like the beach? Honestly, it feels like a cabin. I feel like we walked in on some of them having dinner. And I literally feel like shit because I definitely thought they lived in a cave. I feel like an asshole because this is a house.
I got told exactly where they were, and I think it's hilarious, but I want to let everyone else say first because it was like immediate.
Pinky woodsy evening activities. Yep, it was just like I felt like I was like sorry. It reminds me of Forrest Gump when he's like, I'm sorry I ruined your Black Panther party. Like, sorry guys.
I used to live in Alaska, honey, Starling. Okay, so I got Arkansas, not Arkansas, because I tried to talk to it, and it was like, not Arkansas. It was specifically Arkansas, and I don't know if there's any mountains there. I've only driven through there.
I don't even feel any mountains. I thought it was gonna go to mountains. It was a cabin.
Cause
It's a cabin. It's just like a place, like a regular ass fucking place. Okay, so is this 2023? Oh, that's
not where I am. Not where I am.
That's why then.
They said it's 2021. I don't know what that means. Huh. I never watched Gravity Falls.
Yeah, beautiful giggles. That kind of like a campsite with the pine trees. That kind of thing. We did a song that said 2021 today. Salamander? What does salamander mean?
Oodle-lolly, oodle-lolly, that's what it made me think of.
Okay, hey, I don't know what to call them because I feel like a jerk because I thought they lived in caves. So,
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. I am curious if there's anything that you want anybody to know about you.
They're not hiding. Cosmic
No.
Kid. They're here. This feels very much like I don't know why y'all are here.
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of woods. Okay, cool. So, why in 2021 and not in 2023? Is there any healing that needs to happen?
He's very flat, or they, or whoever. They're like, we are in 2023? But they said they're in 2021. The only thing I can think, okay, yeah, I guess we need to merge the things. That is hilarious. They're talking to me, and they're like, all you have to do to find us is look at the bottom of ditches and ravines. I don't know what that means either. Awesome. Awesome, guys. That is so cool.
That's probably why everybody looks up at mountains, because they're not there.
They secretly hate mountains. Told everyone to find them there on purpose because they hate them.
Long Pumpkin says, what happens when I find them?
What happens to anybody else? I guess they don't.
Well, we found them and they were like not hiding. I really feel rude, actually, being here still, even though they're very polite.
It's like peeking through the curtains. Hey guys, what's for dinner?
I hate it. Okay, well, do you guys want us to like do the Healy things with the like timeline merges and stuff? Or do you do that on your own? Kind of feels like, why not? Go ahead.
Doesn't seem like they care.
Like, whatever.
Sorry, our Kansas friends. I'm just laughing at the freaking pronunciation. Whatever. Or maybe it's a joke for them. Whatever.
Okay, Spirit, if it's... Well, I'm going to bring us back and just come over here. So, Spirit, please bring me back to my current vessel.
They waved. Like, they knew exactly what was going on, so that's interesting, too. I bet other people have done this.
The personality literally reminds me of on Monsters, Inc., the one guy that's super nice and gets the sock gets stuck on him. Have you ever watched Monsters, Inc., Kate?
Yeah.
And he
2319 guy?
Yeah, he's like, do, 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 do. And then he gets the sock stuck on him.
And then he gets shaved.
Yeah. And, like, yeah. It just seems very chill. I still feel bad, though.
They didn't seem like they gave a shit. I feel like this happens to them a lot. Right? Like when people are like just... people are like thinking of them. Yeah, on accident. And they're just like...
Do they want it set up so that they can have some more... They could set their own shit up, right? They can set their own shit up. Right? Are they just so used to it? It feels like, why? I don't know. I feel bad for having cats in the house because I feel like it's a big giant cage. So I feel really bad that people can look in on them, but it's none of my business. They can live their own damn life. Because I sure as fuck wouldn't. I don't want to live.
Okay. Do y'all know that y'all can set it up to where you don't have to have this? They're just like, oh sure. I don't know what oh sure means.
They also remind me of Shaden for whatever reason. So
yes.
Very Shaden vibes.
So then yes, they do.
He probably can merge with the one that's talking to you. Like, make a decision. You know.
If you want, which means yes, I really
Yes.
want this, but I'm just gonna pretend like it doesn't bother me. But it really bothers me. Who's that? Okay, you can Spirit of Smash Kid, like you can activate your divine bouncers, shieldings, guardians, protections, all that kind of
doing
stuff.
They're doing it. Why do they have to wait? Why do people like Shaden have to wait for us to say the things? Why don't they just do it? He's starting to do it now, right? On his own more.
I feel like he was linked to his own biblical god, and he finally started calling them a nickname out of nowhere the other day. I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was that healed.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
that awareness.
yeah. He just randomly did it. Like we'd established this nickname like years ago.
And
But,
just started calling them by it. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Are there a
only
lot?
Seatown Fire Pie, that we only went to one house. Whatever that means. Will you are there a lot of
royal
you?
The royal family.
Now I'm like yelling through. I went back to my body. So now I'm like,
I keep going in and out. I'm like, okay, now I'm going back to my body, and then I'll be like, hey, and then I'll go back. Hey, they don't care. They don't give a shit. This feels like very royal family-esque, except there's no hierarchy with them. It just seems very.
then why does it feel? What do you mean by? Because I don't know what that means. Because I don't like usually when you say the things, I feel the things, but I didn't feel that. So I don't.
These have a house. A lot of the time, they don't have a house. It looks like because you were like, "Are they a lot of them?" And then I like asked them, "Are there a lot of y'all?" And then they made me zoom out, and then I saw a lot of them, but they weren't in houses.
Do they live underground?
We live under the leaves. So underground. There's not many caves.
Okay, well, the first thing I got was in the trees, so. What's up, Shaden? Thanks, Shaden.
What?
Speak.
Thanks, Bigfoot!
I love Shaden. So good.
Now Max is going ape shit. Jesus Christ. Awesome.
Want to go to a different topic?
Okay. Yes, there's lots of them. They said they sleep under the leaves.
Okay.
Sounds
Brings
good,
me back to
guys.
my current
Love y'all.
vessel.
Bye. They understand my like weirdness. Like they're like,
The one you were talking to is connected to Shaden's oversoul, so.
okay.
Oh, no, it is true. But if you want to look at it, you can.
What's true?
They asked about the civilization in Alaska. We helped and healed a lot of stuff in 2020 and 2021, so it's hard for me to not just like yell out with the bias of like what I've experienced. I don't want to walk you guys through how to see it yourself.
So is that what we're gonna go to? Is the civilization in Alaska? Because I'm not sure what y'all are talking about. Duendes?
Yeah, what is that? Is that a being?
I just like saying Spanish words sometimes.
Gnomes. I want to like. Okay, so this is fun, and I like this. This is fun, but I want to gear it back towards
The fears of New Year's,
Yeah.
new fears.
So what Kate and I originally came on here about was wanting to look at the stuff that's like that floats around that people are afraid of, and looking at those things, and also like stuff like moon cycles. Are those a really thing? Astrology, is that a real thing? Did it used to be? Is it still? I don't know what fears. Did you have any ideas for fears?
Yeah.
Crystals, where did they come from? What do they do? What's their purpose?
lately I've been seeing a lot about California and how they're having very normal things happen there, but people are upsetty spaghetti about it.
Like what?
Oh, like the snowstorm that's happening in Northern California, or that happened. It's like, it's just weird that everybody, like, depending on how the news explains it is how people react, which I find very strange, because news channels are just another entertainment, like MTV or whatever. They get paid to do these things.
They show up to get it first, not to get it right. So sometimes there's some parts in it that are correct, and sometimes it's just same thing as trying to get a viral video. They do it for views. They don't do it for reporting.
Yep, look at all the people in freaking California that are like, yeah, it's great, it's fine, everything's fine. Yeah, exactly. They want to make you scared and nervous. They get paid to do that. They literally get paid. You know what's fucking funny? Is I have like this weather reporting thing on my computer because obviously I'm in aviation. And it was like record highs today. And I was like, that's not true. So I did a healing. 5 minutes later, it was like nearing record highs. I was like, they literally just get paid to say whatever the fuck they want. So what was it about the crystals? Everybody seemed to like that.
Yeah, just like I want them to see like where they came from, where they got their properties from, like are they actually, a thing? Do they need to charge them? All of this stuff, like all the stuff that we hear about. And then because we are energy, like I can make this dice right here. I can make this.
Ah, no! Baby, come back. You come back. Giggles. No.
What the fuck? Jeez Louise. Oh, Moses. What the fuck? So I can make this dice.
A new conspiracy, sorry. Just unlock with technique.
I can make this dice infused with energy. Because we are energy, it's all moving particles. Bigfoot was mad, is that what someone said?
Sorry.
You can make, like, you can put energy into water, you can put energy into a thing. So, like, what makes crystals so special? And why do people think that they have to charge them if they're part of the battery that actually is the phone? Like, all the stuff that we're told about them, what's actual factual and what's malarkey?
Therese, okay, so I want to point this out. Crystals live past lives, they said. I read it just the other day. You just said you read it. Did you go to their past lives?
That's the point of this. They could have very well have had past lives. We haven't gone to look at that yet, like in that aspect, in those words. But that's what we want you guys to do. We don't want you to take anything that anybody puts in a book or says to your face or anything as your truth. You can literally go look at it yourself and experience it for yourself. That's empowerment.
And then you can confidently say, I saw it. I saw their past lives. They have past lives. Instead of just being like, well, I read that they have past lives. Like, you know what I mean?
And then what if you said, crystals have past lives? And one of us went, no, they don't. What are you going to say to that? Then your thing goes to, well, I read it, but also Kate and Kat said they didn't. So, and I don't want either of those things for you guys. I
want it to be I saw it or I didn't see it.
Yeah. There's we go to like in classes we've gone to like in lives and stuff too, but we've gone to see some things, and people that we respect on this app will say like that's not true because they haven't looked at it themselves. They're just like this is stupid and that's not true. And there's people who would normally not stand up to them and be like I've actually experienced it, I've seen it, I know it's true, so I'm just letting you know, like I know it's true.
Okay. So is that what we want to go see?
If they have past lives, I think it's a great place to start, right?
Okay. Everybody ready? All right.
Tree said, what I read confirmed my experience. I found it interesting that people are catching up.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's cool.
Exactly.
So let's go look at it. Because why not, right?
Okay. Do y'all have your favorite crystal or rock in your head? Get it. So we're going to say spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Please take me to the happiest past life? The best past life? A past life of...
5.
I'm going to Granite.
I will go with Kate to Granite. I'm going somewhere. Kate, your face is very interesting.
Because it's a railroad? Huh?
Okay, go on.
What?
I was going to say, are you Granite?
Oh.
Are you the past life? Did you go to the past life?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
I had to zoom out.
Yeah,
because
so.
And it played a song, 100 Coffins by Rick Ross. I need 100 black coffins. I need 100 black coffins for 100 bad men. And it's like,
okay, so I want to present this. If we ask to go to a past life, and then it goes yes, and you pick it for any crystal or any rock or anything, and then you go in and you either see it in a past life or you are a part of it, you go, holy shit, I was this. I want to zoom out even further. I want to ask more questions. I don't ever want to just stop there. So is this a oversoul thing? Is that why it has past lives? Is because some of us are part of rock, some of us are part of water, some of us are part of everything. Or is this a literal, the rock got smashed and you became Kate?
Oh. I don't know. I can't tell because it looks like a filter.
Say, how did I die?
How did I die here? You didn't, you just fragmented.
So did you disintegrate?
I guess so. No, you're still there.
Okay, so is it considered a past life or is it an oversoul fragment?
I guess so. Oh, this is definitely oversoul.
So in that aspect, the crystals that we're drawn to, could we possibly say that we're drawn to the ones that are a part of us or a part of the people that we have known in many lifetimes?
That makes sense.
Okay, ask what rock Cat is in that life.
I don't know what rock this is.
Is it still at the railroad?
Yeah.
Is
They
it
haven't
white
found
and
it
sparkly?
yet. Oh, yeah, it's white and blue. Blue on the inside. But it's like a really light blue, so I'm not sure if this is like blue or that really clear white.
Is it that sparkly rock that's at railroads?
Limestone?
I don't fucking know. The one that's chalky.
I don't know either.
Spirit, please merge me with the rock I am in the life that... Is it calcite? I think it's calcite.
I don't want to... Because,
I would know, though.
where's Jen?
She's the one that said calcite. Jen's gems.
Oh, celestite? I think it's quartz. I don't know.
Celestite. I read it as calcite. Is calcite even a thing?
I think there's calcite, and then, but it would make sense if you were like a whole different one. Like, I think you said that for a reason.
Yeah, it's a light blue and super sparkly. Is it by railroad tracks? Everybody's saying calcite. Calcite is light blue. Celicite. So how the fuck do you pronounce it, guys? You guys are
the way you did. The way you did.
Okay,
the way you did.
Okay, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me with calcite. Super fragile, like my emotions. Sorry, not even.
Undo that, Spirit.
Spirit, please undo that. You guys, see if you can merge with the one that, like, you can only merge with things that are part of you. So see if you can merge with whatever crystal. Because, like, I can't merge with granite. See, watch. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me with granite. It was like this.
It felt like a bubble. Like blubber.
Yeah, you were like this.
It's really weird. I didn't know that that's what that was. So this happens a few times. Not like with you, but with like other people, I didn't know what that was. Hey, get bounced on, bitch.
Oh, this feels, it's hot because we're out in the sun. I'm not used to it on my skin.
Oh, well, we can leave like this, like bring yourself back.
How come you can merge with granite if you're a part of every oversoul? You're not. You're not a part of every oversoul.
I'm confused.
Y'all know the memory bowl in Harry Potter that you have to put like a memory in, then your head in it? Yeah. That's what it felt like I was doing.
Oh. So a portal. So you're literally dipping your head in a portal. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I need to get out of this. It's too hot on my body.
Bring yourself back.
I'm just saying, Spirit, please calibrate me and return me to the correct dimensions. Okay, so trees, I would absolutely have to look into that further. As far as I can tell, it's an oversoul situation, but that's just from all the stuff that I've experienced to go, oh, okay, so if it's fragmented out and it's an oversoul situation, so yeah, it would have past lives, but it might not be, since all time is now, it's not like a rock and then it dies and then comes back as another rock, or a person dies and comes back in another rock, but on the Earth's timeline it would. But if all time is now, okay, it has a rock form. Like in everything, everywhere, all at once. Where they are a rock, and they're just sitting there.
And they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yes, that was fun.
Okay, so now let's think about the crystal that you thought of.
Feel?
Water basin rock. I feel 2 billion years old. Oh my god, you might want to come back.
What does that feel
cool,
like?
Though.
What does feeling cool. 2 billion years old do? Like, feel like? What does that feel like?
Ask yourself to feel dreamy. I bet it feels really fucking cool. Like, talk about connected and grounded. Like, I bet that feels really fucking cool.
It made me feel wrinkly. Yeah, look, I feel dry like an empty meat suit. That's how mine felt. Okay, so
mine was really hot. I didn't like it. It was very hot on my skin, and my skin was really super whiter than white, and it's pretty white right now, and I didn't like it.
So it was probably like really reflective. Like it absorbed the heat. Because I know granite can like push it back pretty well, but I bet yours like absorbed it. What does being 4 months pregnant mean in an airplane?
Just wanted Kate to read that when I was waiting. I just wanted to see her face. It was like airplane. She's totally gonna read that comment.
I cannot, it's the math isn't mathing. I'm not sure what you mean. Like if you just happen to be 4 months pregnant, and you go in an airplane?
Daughter of Swan, did you just keep going into the portal of the rock thing? Oh, Daughter of Swan, can you merge with the memory basin in Harry Potter, please?
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, I'm all over the place. No, it's all good, but is that what you meant? Because that's what I'm taking from it. Oh, it was a dream. Okay, see, I totally missed that. Yep. I was like, I don't know. It means that you were 4 months pregnant in an airplane.
My skin's red from being a rock.
Oh.
Not this. This is a birthmark, though. But, like, the rest of it is.
Guys, Kat just got this from the... I'm sorry.
Rock did! Guy, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's go look at where your origins as the crystal that you merged with. Because then, once you figure out what crystal you're a part of or whatever, you can go see what three-dimensional plane you came from before Earth. And then how did you get to Earth? Did you grow on Earth? Was it a formation? Did it come from somewhere else? How did that happen? So, like, there's so many questions that we could be asking.
Are you ready to take another adventure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how I can ask this. Spirit, you could say if it's in my highest good, but if not, it won't really matter. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please take me to the origins of my rock or crystal form, it doesn't matter. Of my rock form.
Of calcite. Or calcite. There we go. I just crumbled off a mountain.
Within creating, yes. We do sessions to discover the things. Just if it comes up, it's like a.
We do classes too. Sessions, classes. Yeah, we have a lot. This is our jams. Like what we like to do. Where did you go, Kate?
Like
water everywhere for hers.
A cliffside. Like it was really dark at first. Yeah.
But I was like just up here, and I was like, it's really light around me. Like not light as in color, but light as in air.
Mm-hmm.
And then but it's a pitch black void. It's not like the regular air. And then I just went, I fall, and I was like, oh, like a chunk off a mountain. That's my origin, not the origin of my rock. No, I asked for the origin of
calcite.
Yeah.
So yours seems like a what is it whenever God it's just like an aircraft engine. When something compresses and explodes and it creates something.
Jump scare?
Awhoop. Kat is now the Awhoop rock. It's like
change my name on TikTok for the first time ever, and it's gonna be the Awhoop rock.
Awhoop. It's when like a lot of things get created under pressure. A lot of crystals.
Yeah, like
under compression. Yeah. But yours fell.
But I didn't break, like it didn't, I just went like this. I don't feel myself crumbling. I don't.
Did you fall from a different plane? Did you fall from a different plane?
Oh, like. I don't feel landing because I went through a portal. Got it. Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please put an entrance portal before I fall and an exit portal on the ground of where I'm going. Do I need to tell it where to go? Nope. Okay.
It did it. I'm just on the side of a mountain. Or not even a mountain. It's like, this reminds me of the Grand Canyon.
But granite?
Like just, yeah.
Did you ask for granite, or did you say what the rock you were a part of? Because you can be part of multiple.
Oh, that's why there's nothing here but rock. Okay. Spirit's nice, good. Please take me to the origin of granite.
So if any of you fell from somewhere else in through the darkness, you can ask to copy and paste what I did, or you can say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please put an entrance portal before I fall and an exit portal already on the ground where I need to go. But okay, so that leaves me with a lot more questions about mine. I want to help you with yours, but like, if I was gonna fall and I was falling through the plains, I wasn't taking myself anywhere. I was literally making sure that I don't fall to death or whatever, crumble, shambles, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was doing a portal. So what was happening that would make me need to do that? Oh, explosion, implosion, you already told me. Got it. Like the mountain was being destroyed. Okay, where are you now, Kate?
I think it was on accident, too.
Like someone blew up the wrong thing?
This seems very much like that. No, it seemed natural, not like a person. It seemed like, almost like an avalanche. But with a rock slide, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why I didn't feel any chop or anything like that. I just felt like that.
Like it was just time.
It just went.
Okay.
And
like
to
it
not
literally
break,
just
since
felt like...
I was in it when it happened, that's why I had to do the portal thing.
Okay.
I just happened to jump into it then. That reminds me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where you just like automatically become a thing, like a pot of flowers or a couch or a ball of yarn.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so where did you go? You were on a cliff. Did you stay there, or did you go into granite?
I went into a soaring rock. I'm just speeding along in darkness. Oh, and then
Like a meteorite?
Yeah, but I don't hit, or like, I don't know if this is going to sound weird or not, but like they don't actually hit Earth. So
right.
I was just soaring. That's it. I was just traveling. And then I just did a portal thing.
Okay. And where did you end up?
Earth. On the ground.
What was the point? What's the point of bringing all the rocks and crystals here? Why did we all end up here? Because this is where we like them to be?
We all wanted to be here. That's weird. We all wanted to be here. To get to the next step? What? It must release something. It has to. Whenever you break apart a rock, it has to release something. I mean, yeah, we fragment out. Is anybody else getting anything with this?
Because we wanted meshed, like all of us together? Yeah, it feels like that. It feels very much like Miami. Like a melting pot.
I just want to be friends. I just want friends.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like, okay, what's the meeting spot, guys? Like when we need to, let's all go there.
Because it's exactly like what happened to me in this life. I want friends.
Yeah, and then I got my fear core ripped out of the back of my skull.
I don't know what you mean.
She's kidding. She does. She knows exactly what I mean. I don't know what we're doing, but the back of my head is tingling. Merge in. Yancy, merge in with your crystal or your rock and make sure you have entrance and exit portals. Okay, so where are these physical places that we came from? Are they different? Like, I know it's a different plane. Like, I know the answer to this, but I want to, like, present more questions.
Kimmy said I met Kate.
I think it's learning how to create together with other beings. Yeah, because like, you know, they have the crystals and rocks and stuff, they have their own properties. So do herbs. So do, you know, everything. Shit, wood does. Glass does. Plastic does.
Metal.
It all has its own properties. It all has its own thing. Okay, so why do we feel like we want to... Is that probably why people love to collect the crystals?
To bring them all together in one place.
That made me kind of sad. Why don't I like crystals?
Because you meet the people in the physical. We both do. Unless you need to release... Huh?
This is making me fucked up.
Do you need to release soul contracts with all that? And soul fragments with all that?
Wait, I want to know exactly what I'm releasing before I release it, or else it doesn't work as well.
Okay.
With the need to meet the people in physical form or energetic form, or I don't know what I need to release.
Oh, I don't know. That's...
Okay. Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please release all soul contracts and soul fragments connected to all of this that are no longer in the highest good, wrapped in divine justice, love, light, forgiveness, return them to their rightful owners at this time. Ow. Ow.
Because it's not just to look at. They talk to each other, and...
There's a lot of truth in the Steven Universe show, too. There's a lot of truth in a lot of shows, but... I still don't really know what happened. I just know that I'm not a big fan of collecting rocks. I do collect people, though. But I don't anymore. I did. I collected too many people, and I got burned.
Oh, okay, so that's why. It's like you'd rather see the people instead of the crystals and rocks they were.
But why? I still don't...
Because you said you like people. We both said we like people.
Yeah.
And we do.
Okay.
We did
look
used
at
to.
What's that?
I did used to collect rocks. Just rocks. I had favorite rocks.
I had crystals and stuff, but that was because that's what spirituality was. And it was like, you got to get this. If you're dealing with this, you need to get this. And if you're dealing with this, you need to get this. And I was like, I guess so, because I don't know any better. And that's what someone said. But I will say this, when we go to like the crystal stores, like Kate and I will walk into them. One, like, I don't know about the crystal stores in your area, guys, but they sure as fuck don't practice 2023 TikTok protocol. Like, there is white sage flying everywhere. Miss Becky is up in the air, like, shh, I'm coughing up a storm because it's not supposed to be. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? They don't give a fuck.
With, like, native garb and shit.
TikTok 2023 don't exist in no crystal shop. I'm just saying. So, and I hate it. So we go in and look around, and the things that it says the crystal does is not what it does. And I'm like, it kind of reminds me of someone being like, Kate's just really emotional. And I'm like, no, the fuck she's not.
Where?
So when they go like, this stone is for abundance and finances, and I will like, and because I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. And I don't know anything about the crystals, like, except intuitively or whatever. And I pick it up and I'm like, hey, infuse me with whatever this is. And then I feel in my body where it goes. And I'm like, that's not the abundance spot. That went to my toes. Like, the abundance spot is in the lower back. And I'm like, that doesn't fucking make sense. And we're walking around and we're looking at, like, Kate's like, copper. And she picked up the fucking copper piece.
It was heavy as fuck, for number one. And number two, it didn't melt in my hand. And then they were saying, so copper conducts electricity real well, real good. And what were they saying about it? It was like the complete opposite of what copper really does. I can't remember what it said. It was like to
ground from energy or something like that.
Yeah, like the complete opposite, like an electrical interrupter. Anyway, I was like, wow, that's horrid. But I feel like they'll just put whatever sounds good.
And it feels like it's interpreted, like it gets translated, like translations get skewed. How many times does a little piece of paper have a different translation from different people all over the place? And I do feel like you're drawn to the crystals that you're drawn to because you're either a soul fragment of that soul, or you were from a time period, like you might have lived on the beach and been around a lot of limestone in a past life. So you're going to have either a heavy connection to that stone, or if there was a lot of trauma there, you're going to have a lot of disdain for that stone. You're not going to fucking like it. But it doesn't, like, it could be great for somebody and not great for another person.
Like selenite? Get that shit the fuck away from me. Just saying.
And I know so many people who love selenite. Love it. Live by it. What else do you guys want to look at?
Yeah.
Spirit, please calibrate me and return me to the correct dimensions.
Ooh, they lived on a planet of amethyst.
Did you guys know that everything that... don't take my word on it. Go look for it. It, like, in the energy field, in the ethers, everything that comes from the planet can be broken down by the planet. So even if we make plastics or metals, or like, well, metals come from whatever, but any man-made thing, it was still made here, and so the earth has the ability to break it down
into carbon.
And then also, when it comes to like some of the stuff that started a lot of conversations for myself and Kate, is we were like, okay, so if they knew that black absorbed the sun, they knew that it would pull it in, why did they make the roofing all black on houses? And why did we switch to like wood to make houses? So it's like, yeah, there's a mess, you know, and we're all responsible. But I also want to point this thing out too. Do you remember growing up, if you're around my age or maybe a little bit younger, they would like make you really afraid of turtles getting stuck in those plastic ring things, and they made a big deal about cutting them, but that didn't stop them from making the rings or putting it on the product, and they made you guilty and feel like you had to cut it, or you were destroying the world. And it's like, I feel like, and again, go look at it yourself, go feel, we're gonna feel for it. I still cut the rings. I still do, because I still get products that have the rings, and I still cut the fucking rings because I don't want a fucking turtle in there. But it's not like they know the things. You what?
I keep mine around the bottle, and I cut around the bottle. Like
Chris with the Gatorades.
I haven't seen Chris unload the Gatorades.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just saying.
Well, you said like Chris, and I said I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were either going to remember or look at it when I did that. I thought you were going to do your little Kate things. When Chris has the Gatorades, he cuts it like that and keeps it around
it. Yes. So in a square. Okay. Yes. So it's like, why not?
There's an illusion of like, I was watching, do you guys know the movie Pleasantville? Do you know that movie at all? Anybody? Some of you probably do. So I'm just gonna pretend like you all said yes. In the beginning of it, in that movie, it was in the 90s, early 2000s or whatever, when they were in high school, and every class was like, by the time you are 30, there will be no jobs. By the time you're 30, there will be global warming and typhoons and hurricanes and drought and all sorts of things. And by the time you're 30, you will have all these things. And then they were just they would embed it into your mind that there's nothing you can do about it except cut the plastic. The illusion of you can do something, but without actually helping you do the things. Remember how to do the things. Okay.
What else do you want to look at?
Yeah.
What's the new fear? New year, new fear.
Go ask how you can help with the plastic.
It's really weird because my state during that time banned recycling. Yep. It was too expensive.
Oh yeah, it is a full moon. We could look at that.
look at it.
Yeah, that you asked what the new fear was.
Yeah, but like, what is there to...
The sun, fake sun talk, sun exploding. So my whole life I was told that the sun is a star and it was going to burn out, either in my lifetime or like my kid's lifetime. That's not true. It's not even that. Digital currency and going cashless, that's still a thing. I remember that being a fear in 2017 and 18. Train derailments. C2As dissolving or backstepping the process of the heat and things. Go for it. I say go for it for the plastic. Make sure 15-minute cities. What? What's 15-minute cities? I have 2 social media friends that keep posting about Bitcoin. They're voting it on the 20th. Core of the earth stops spinning. Money system in Bitcoin is current. It's not on my FYP. I didn't know it was current. What do you guys want to look about it? Oh, the drag queen thing in Tennessee. We did a lot of healings and workings on that one.
Hey, tiny.
Anything sticking out to you, Kate?
Well, the moon thing, and then the sun thing, because that's always been, what, for years. So it's like we could go... Oh, are you talking about like the perfect city where everything's within 15 minutes walking distance or whatever? What do you mean a new? How? That's not new.
Hey, do you guys want to try something cool while you're looking at that? I just took a sip of water. Try Spirit if it's in my highest good. Please infuse me with the proper amount of water, nutrients, vitamins, proteins, electrolytes that I need at this time.
There's a lot of people talking about these 15-minute cities. Did it like come up on y'all's For You page a bunch or something? Because those are not new. That's not new, this idea of 15-minute cities. I don't know what that was. I think...
You can astral project anywhere you want to go. You can ask, just like Google Maps. Nothing is locked anymore. You can go wherever you want to go. Not new, but getting serious. I don't know anything about it. So what would we ask about it? What's your concern about it? Like, what we need to heal about it? Or is it even real? Or, like, what do you want to look at with the 15-minute cities?
Why would you want to stop them? Like, you would still be free to travel.
Is it going to be mandatory? I don't know anything about this, so all of these questions make me go, what
the fuck
are you talking about? Okay, Spirit, please show me, please, if it's in my highest good, please remove my human and trauma from this. Please clean off my source cord, connect my source connection to my true divine source. Please allow me to hear, see, and feel the truth. Please remove any mirages. If it's in the highest good, please activate Kate's Lost in the Sauce healing to all of this. Please take me to the most impactful point we can heal about 15-minute cities.
I'm getting really upbeat music. if it's not good, please activate Kate's house lens to hear. Nothing moved. What are y'all getting?
It just seems like a party, Steph. Do you guys remember in 2020 there was a fear that they were going to lock down the cities? I mean, like, to where you couldn't travel anywhere. They also had the fear of, like, the man-made cages, that if you didn't follow the law, there was going to be that. Do you remember all of that? How much of that actually came true? I know they locked down Canada for a bit. There was a couple of countries that got locked down for a bit, but it wasn't forever. Okay, so fear of homelessness. Let's talk about that. How many people... Oh, that's a touchy subject. They want... they, as in people who want you to spend money, want you to be afraid of homelessness. Even movies that pull at your heartstrings will make you, like, and that's easy for me to say because I'm living in a house right now, right? Okay, so I'm just saying go look at it yourself. Don't take my word on it. But movies that pull at your heartstrings, that want you afraid of it. That's tied to the 15-minute city. They wouldn't be able to travel outside of that zone. Well, we're not able to travel outside of the Earth right now, and we seem to be fine. And some people don't have enough money to travel out of their city, and they're fine. I guess it's that, like, fear of, like, being told what to do kind of thing. Is that it? Yeah, pursuit of happiness will really tug at your heartstrings about homelessness, for sure.
Do you know there's a lot of homeless people that are homeless on purpose? Like,
not
the
all,
people that I've
not
never...
say all, but a good bit.
Who said I said all?
No, I'm just saying it. I'm just putting it up.
Oh. And, like, how do I know that? They will tell you. Yeah, it's a lifestyle for some. And then Yancey says my dad did it for years because he liked it more. Yeah, I had a neighbor whose uncle did the same thing.
Or people couch surf, or...
They just like it.
Now, when it comes to the shelter situation, it's not easy for anybody in any situation when it comes to having, like, kids or a school system that you're used to going to and afraid to move and they're afraid to go anywhere. It's really, really, really difficult to not let go of that fear. But you can get a library card that is free in, like, every city, and it comes with a bunch of resources and stuff. And it's not like you can't go to, it's hard for me to talk about this topic, but there's a way around all of it. Can you get up and move for everybody? It's not necessarily feasible for everybody for a lot of reasons. But a good bit of people, especially after 2020, who didn't want anybody telling them that they had to live in a certain place, or they ran out of money, or they ran out of a job. They had to, and they preferred it. Yeah. Wait, go into that. I've experienced this, and a lot of those resources are a lie. What resources? The library one or the shelter one? Yeah.
Have any of y'all gone in to look at the most impactful point that y'all can heal about any of this?
Yeah, nothing is worse than fear itself. Fear is control. That's all it is. And I always say that love isn't the answer, clarity is. Because if you think about the analogy that I use for that, if you think of, like, the shadow on the wall scaring the shit out of you, and then you find out what is causing the shadow, you're no longer scared. And then it's just clarity. Helen says, I have tried, can't see anything. Why are you living in that fear? Oh, you mean the fear of homelessness? With 2 kids? See, with kids, it's harder. Do you utilize, just curious, do you utilize like the Wi-Fi and the library stuff and all of that? You kind of still have to be like tied into the government to experience that part. And do your kids do they get a choice of public or at home schooling? How do you deal with the day-to-days of it? I can afford a phone and Wi-Fi. Yep. So that's another thing. Homeless doesn't equal completely broke. I've been stuck with parents and a 3-year-old since COVID. I lived with my parents. I lost my home and I ended up going to live with my parents, and I know that's like not the same, but I fucking hated it there. It's more of a living with friends, moving house to house. The resources are not what they say. Yeah. Oh no, I'm broke. I just need the necessities. You gotta have a phone these days. Okay, so I was talking to, what is the, I wanna go into helping them, but I don't want to. I mean, like, I want to, but I don't want to take up all the time. Rent tripled in my area.
It's 8:07 now.
No.
Okay, have y'all gone to the most impactful point y'all can heal about this in your life or with the rent in your area?
So without looking at the rent part, just an example, someone in our friend group had a thing where if we didn't have a certain portion or amount of food, they would freak out. And it had nothing to do with this life. It literally had to do with a past life where they starved to death. But it could be from childhood, and it could be from the media, and it could be a past life. But what is it about the fear? What is the most impactful point you can heal about that? Because it is scary as shit until you go heal it. It's crippling. It becomes like a thing where you just fucking freeze, or you go into fight or flight, or whatever the other ones are. I don't know, I'm 41, been on my own since 15, have to go home has broken me. Oh, to have to go home has broken me. Fucking hated going home. Fucking
Same.
hated it.
Wasn't fucking home.
No.
I hated going to that place. Twice, actually.
We can heal this fear on our trauma nightly meditation. You're more than welcome to set the intention to heal the fear on the trauma train at night. It's a free way to help. If you don't, or if you're not someone who heals stuff with vivid dreams and you don't feel comfortable doing it on your own, you can still do the trauma train meditation, but it might bring up waves of emotion in your in your waking life that will bring you to actually seeing the things and addressing them. Shifting perspective, so you know exactly what or how to perceive it. That. So you can set the intention on the trauma train if you want help with that. You can just ask to go to the most impactful point you can heal. We have helps and tips about that. I have a video in my key tab in my navigation on that. We have classes that we both teach on that. Our content, both of our contents, Kate's is all labeled. It's different ways of finding out how to heal the most impactful point, or like different healings you can use for that. We have lots of resources. We have organized them as best as we can on the apps that are out there, because we didn't know how much we were going to have when we got started. So it's hard to go in when it's already there and try to organize it.
When I was homeless, the thing that got me through it was just remembering that it's temporary. It's not forever. It's temporary.
You had to, right? You had to like step outside of it in order to get things done, because if you sat in it, I had to too. I had to step outside of it. I had to take a step back. What do I need to do? What are the steps to get me out of this? Because if you're in it, it's really hard because of the trauma. It just like pulls you down and makes you like debilitated. Good. I'm so glad that they said I love the trauma train meditation. Been listening to it for 4 nights now. I'm coming out with a couple more of the free meditations too. They seem to really be working.
No, I consider my loss of my house homeless. Bridget.
It's 8:11.
Yeah, and I'm like tired. Like the farther it gets past 8, and I don't even know if that's in my head, but I'm just like getting more tireder and more tireder.
This was a fun live when we looked at like the crystal stuff, and we visited the Bigfoot and all that stuff, and I really, 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 really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for joining in and looking at the things and feeling the things and seeing for yourself. And what Kate and I do is we clean our own stuff off, make sure that there's no interference or trauma interfering, and then we go to the most impactful points. Sometimes it's past life, sometimes it's inner child. And we've gotten skilled at it, so for us, we can do it while we're awake. It's just an everyday occurrence for us. I feel the things, Kate sees the things, and then we ask all the fucking questions, and we don't stop till we get the answer to all the fucking questions. And then we heal all the fucking things, and then we ripple it forward and do the closing statements on all of it and merge to the most healed timeline. So,
y'all are powerful bitches.
Yeah,
I just wish y'all could see that. Every Tuesday.
Oh, the live? Every Tuesday. I thought they were saying, like, how often do you do the, like, looking at the things? I'm like, all the fucking time.
Every day. Every day, multiple times a day.
All the time. Constantly. We're constantly doing it. It's so easy. So we're just like, I want to know the truth about this. I want to know the truth about that. Or, like, when our trauma gets in the way, like Kate said, there's multiple things that are like the highs of the weather or like the highs of the heat or whatever. And she's like, that sounds ridiculous. Is it ridiculous? I don't know if it's ridiculous. I'm just going to do the healings and see if anything moves. And that's kind of how we check it, because we have this stuff set up so that when we do get too clouded in the fear, or we do like lose our sense of who we are, these healings help us like take a step back and analyze it and be like, oh shit, okay, well that was true, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. Or oh shit, well that is true, what can we do about it? That kind of thing. Or it's not fucking true at all.
Yeah, and then Kiera, this is the second time they said it, but not many people trust themselves to move forward. When I didn't trust myself, I said, oh well, and then I kept doing it anyway. But that's just me.
What's your other option?
Power through it. Yeah, exactly. What else are you going to do?
That's the thing. What are your other options? If you think like you're drowning, first thing, stop wailing your arms. Second, see if the ground, like see if you can stand up. You can't? Can you swim? There's something on me. Get that thing off of me. Swim to the edge. Okay.
All right. Love y'all. Don't forget to disconnect like Kat was about to say, and then I interrupted. Okay. Love you, bye. To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Kat and Boots, You can visit www.catandboots138.com.